Yo.
Hey, SonofMakuta.
Hey, how's it going, dude?
I'm doing well. I'm surprised because I'm streaming for like 10 hours.
Are you taking enough like breaks and stuff?
Not yet, to be honest.
Wow.
I wanted to take a break, but then Thanatos came by and we talked like forever.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That must have been really good.
They
Spectate you or?
just dispelled our grow minions, but it doesn't matter much.
Spectate you real quick.
Yeah, come in. We're playing Groma and we play against Wanderer. I think we...
Oh, that looks awkward, doesn't it?
I wanna hit the EMP with my face and the BTA.
Yeah.
It's just that
Yeah. The erupts are in the back can trade.
Wait, what do you replace? What do you would place? I need some card draw, so I keep the mentor. Ah, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, that sucks. I like that line.
I roped. I could have
Oh, did you
played
get
mentor in the
sequence?
same turn.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, I didn't attack. Oops. I didn't attack. Shoot, guys. I'm throwing away this game, I think. Oh, so
Seems rough.
we had
Sorry.
our hacker and Thanatos coming by today.
How was that?
It was really fun.
I don't think I've ever gotten to speak to Thanatos in person. I've done a podcast with Hacker and sort of hung out with him a fair bit. He's a good guy. Are there any,
Yeah, Thanatos was really great. He was here like for 3 hours and we talked about Duelyst all the time. About about old stuff, new stuff, the future.
I'll have to look at the VOD. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see that. Phoenix Fire. Just so they can kill the cryptographer, I guess?
Not
Wait, did the Heartseeker not attack? Did I
the
miss
Heartseeker is dispelled.
something? Right.
I think I need some. Oh. Okay,
That works.
that works,
Yeah.
right? We play.
Yeah.
Let
I
a
like playing
mentor.
them on the grow tiles where possible.
You know what? We can take both tiles, right?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I was
Would
just
you
wondering
play
this.
the last, the next act 2?
I think hold of it. I think we
I
need to
would hold
dig
it.
for cards generally.
I still have a lot of.
I think we need. What's that?
That would be really nice. If that grows, we kind of win.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's the.
Oh
Thunderbomb.
shit! Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, but
combination here because we could draw Wild Inceptor and kill the Heartseeker.
No, we don't have Wild Inceptor in the list. We kind of lose now.
Oh, I guess.
Maybe we should have played other egg, just because we would have lost anyways. But no, it is what it is. So
yeah, I think we can concede to that.
that's sad, because I misplayed here really badly. Wait a moment here.
So it would be step back 1, play it sort of bottom right of you.
We can play one egg here. One egg here, but doesn't Moloki somewhere. So they could.
Oh, wait, they've got a Heartseeker as well, so body blocking doesn't even do that much.
I need to play it on the growth ties, otherwise it doesn't do anything. But
Yeah.
if I play here, it just dies.
Playing them on the
Because
grow
this-
tiles, your opponent will just kill them.
Ah, whatever.
Screw it.
Hmm. 2-3 here, they can trade, but then they can trade here. Okay, yeah.
Down there is fine, I think.
Okay,
well, this is pretty cool because we protect them from the Heartseekers.
Yeah, it's just the EMP
let's go
turn
check.
where I forgot to attack. That was where we lost.
Yeah, that always feels really bad. In fairness, this is probably a bad matchup for you, like, given they have EMP.
Yeah, I
And,
admit BNP is hard, but otherwise we just the other turn we killed them with on 6 mana. We played against them before.
Oh, the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So our
You actually
It's
had
kinda
lethal now
funny.
as well if it wasn't for Zendo.
yeah, we had a 17 wins streak, 17 games.
Wow, with Gromar. Or Gromar and something else. That's nuts. Good work.
Yeah, mostly
slick as hell.
Groma.
That's great.
So, yeah, so we played here. That was today. And then Thanatos came. And then we played 1 hour ago, the last game. So, kind of crazy
Wow.
how long we talked. So, how are you
That's
doing?
amazing. I'm quite sad, obviously. And I guess this is quite an odd experience. I've had beloved games shut down on me before. Like the last time, I used to love a game called Battleforge, which was like a kind of CCG RTS thing. Very, in retrospect, kind of similar to Duelyst, but real time. And that got shut down. And that broke my heart because that game was like so innovative. It was so much further. The RTS genre is quite stagnant generally, I would say, and Battleforge mixes up the formula like incredibly well and mixed up. So that was sad. But this, Battleforge, I was never good at it. I just played it mostly with my friend. We played all like the PvE games mostly because the ladder was terrifying. It was very, very fast paced, the game, so it was like if you fire up and your heart would just be pumping in full like adrenaline mode for like 20 minutes and then you'd lose. It was terrifying. So I mostly played PvE because it was way more chill. But yeah, it was a bit. It was a bit of a loss. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's exactly it. Put up a video if you want. It's a really cool looking game. It had a very nice kind of chunky, satisfying visual style. Maybe a little more like that sort of stuff is quite. I don't want to say fashionable. I guess it was fashionable like recently, and nowadays is quite a common thing. But But I think at the time, it's kind of like World of Warcraft looking, but more detailed, I guess, is maybe a good... So you have a deck, right? So instead of having like a fixed faction like you would in an RTS, you build a deck yourself. And it didn't have base building. Those buildings they're producing are like defensive turrets, I think. But you could go without having any, you didn't need to build barracks. You just summoned your units into play. It was really good, really innovative and super fun. It had a bit of a stingy business model. It was a free-to-play game, kind of early on in the free-to-play
market.
When free-to-play started being a thing, and the business model was quite stingy, so I think that didn't help it. But yeah, game was sweet. How are you? How are you doing?
Well, actually pretty good. I haven't still... It didn't sink really in what's happening today, because I'm too busy.
Yeah.
I mean...
Like that?
Trying, when Thanatos was here, trying to moderate the chat and all the questions.
Oh, yeah.
And then we played some games. I played some games. My partner came, and she played some games with me.
Oh, nice.
We played together.
Hey.
So it's really a lot of fun, but also very distracting from the poor counter.
Yeah.
I mean, up here, it's only 3 hours left. It's crazy.
So mad.
Hey Boronian, it would be amazing if you could archive this stream on your YouTube channel. It's really amazing. I will do so. Usually I don't upload whole streams, but I think today I will make an exception. That you have all the... I will still put it in smaller parts, smaller chunks, but yeah.
Do you have the VODs enabled on your channel as well? Because I might listen to the bit with Thanatos generally like tomorrow.
Yeah. I have VODs activated, and the talk with Thanatos and Arhacker should be not muted because we didn't listen to music.
Awesome.
Because I sometimes listen to music which gets muted, so just so you know.
Yeah.
But I'm also recording at the same time, so on YouTube it's without any muted parts.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so for me it's the first time a game gets shut down.
Really?
Yeah.
Done well.
What are the big games I played? Diablo 2. And then something called... Let's see.
Half-Life Battlegrounds.
Yeah, so. Okay, this is a mod.
This is a mod
and you played in the American Independence War. So your guns were, you had to load front loaders, so reloading took like 20 seconds. So it was way more about melee, getting close and stepping them with your rifle, with the bayonet on it. This is a terrible map. Don't you have a better map? Oh, okay, I don't know. This is a terrible map because there's only open fields. So I played this back in 2003-04 a lot. But yeah, I just grew out of it. So I don't even know if it's still running. Probably not. But this was my Battleground, my Half-Life mod I played a lot. And then I played Dark Age of Camelot. Do you know it?
I have heard of it, but I haven't played it.
It's an amazing PvP MMO. And it's... Yeah, it's pretty old. It's from 2001. No, wait, I wanted a video. And it's still alive, so it's not really shut down.
Cool.
It had 3 factions, which was very unique, because usually in MMOs there was 2 sides. Here you had like 3 different sides.
Oh.
So if you meet them in the PvP zone, it could always be that the third side comes and backstabs you. Which made it very good, because it was never, one faction was never too strong.
Yeah,
It was kind of
because the other
balanced.
two could always, two
Yeah.
factions between them would always be stronger than one faction on their own.
Exactly. So this was before World of Warcraft. And
Was it?
it was very good.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun. PvE was not as good as in
Oh.
WoW. But it was... The PvP is better. But it's still running. Some American servers are still up. So it's
That's
also not
amazing.
dead. And then the
That's so
next
cool.
big game I
I'm really glad
played
it's still good.
was Duelyst.
Wow. Huh. What's going on?
So
This
this is
reminds me
new
of, like,
feelings for me.
when I started watching Dota, and I
Mhm.
just like I couldn't just. Oh my god. Is that? I need that. Oh,
Yes.
that was that from the original Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Is that? Does it actually exist?
That's the question. We asked Thanatos. He says he doesn't know, but I will pester him about it. Because I would order that somewhere.
For that. Is there more as well if you scroll down?
Yeah, there's Lilith.
I would.
Because-
I would pay. Like
Cherry
Deku.
Lost.
Okay, that one's a bit.
I like Helios
That
more.
one's a bit. She's
I'm a
she's
Songa
a-
player.
Sherry and host. Wow.
Yeah.
Uh,
Look at
This is.
the
I mean. It's so good.
original
question.
magma color.
Huh. Kind of glad they didn't do that because it would really detract from like the visual clarity of the different factions. But
Me too. Me too.
you know what would be sweet if they never managed to produce the models. I wonder if they could produce. I wonder if they could give out the 3D model that was used to produce that render, because like I work for a 3D printing company. I could print that. That would look rad.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. My
That'd be
thought
really cool
too.
for people to be able to print that.
And I would pay someone
that'd be
to paint it. Because I'm not good
Yeah.
at painting.
I used
So-
to play a lot of Warhammer 40k.
Oh, yeah.
And some other war games. That was kind of where I got into gaming. Not for lack of previous interest, but my parents didn't let me. So I finally found something that I was able to pick up, which was Warhammer, of all things, Warhammer 40k. When I was 14, I think I got into that. And yeah, I played and designed war games pretty consistently for several years. And I ran the war games club while I was in uni. And then I eventually tailed off when I started playing Magic.
I started with Magic
After.
when I was 9.
Oh wow!
And when I was 13, 14, I played Warhammer Fantasy.
Nice. Didn't realize you were a Warhammer person.
Yeah, I loved it. Nowadays,
Oh,
not
good.
so much.
Yeah.
Because the game is actually not so good.
Yes. This was my problem. Like, I sort of graduated from 40k to War Machine. Are you familiar with War Machine?
Hmm.
It's the,
I know it.
The Privateer press game. Yeah. War Machine is like much more tactically intricate and has a lot more moving parts to the gameplay. And I was like, oh yeah, this is good. You have to think. It's like much more challenging. And then I started playing Magic, and I was like, this tickles exactly the same parts of my brain as War Machine does, but instead of taking 3 hours, it takes 50 minutes. And you don't have to keep reassembling the goddamn models because they keep breaking. Because
yeah.
they're like these big, heavy metal miniatures, and they just snap in half at the slightest provocation. I think they've finally switched to... Nowadays they use plastic, which is probably a lot better for that stuff, but goodness me, they break easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Like,
I mean, I loved the
Sorry, go on.
world of Warhammer. I lost
Yeah.
myself hours in it, just imagining which armies I built and what they would do. I read the stories in the Imperial. So I played Imperium.
oh,
I
yeah.
read the army book, every page like dozens of times, all the stories, and loved it.
Oh,
But
me too.
the game was super random. All the dice throws and rolls. So
Machine took that in. So in War Machine, you can combo kill people.
Mhm.
You're similar to Duelist, I guess. Each army is headed by basically one wizard called a warcaster, and if you kill them, your opponent loses the game. Generally speaking, like in tournaments, there's sometimes other rules, but there's a couple of the factions, including the one I started out playing, are essentially based around assassinating your opponent's warcaster. Like, who cares about killing all their big tanky, steam-powered fighting robots when you can just rip the head off one wizard and you immediately win, which is great. But in order to do that, you often have to, combo together several things. Like, okay, I'll cast this spell on this warjack, which makes it easier to hit, and then I'll pick it up and throw it out the way with this unit, and then I'll charge this other unit through with like a movement boost, whatever. And to spend you'd literally spend 10-15 minutes lining it all up in your head before the start of the turn. And then you start executing your combo, and you roll a 1-1 to hit when you need a 4 or more, and you lose, and you're like, oh, well, that's the game, I guess. It felt real bad when that happened.
Yeah, so the other time, who was it? 15, long time ago. So Shut Up and Sit Down, they reviewed some miniature games. And this Infinity seemed very nice because you have only a handful or a handful of characters. So it's not too expensive. You don't need huge armies. It's more about every single unit.
Yeah. I like Infinity. I have a friend who's a really, really big Infinity player. And I've had a go at it a few times in my life, and I like it. I think my only complaint with it is it's the lethality is so high that the very basic troops that you can get feel really kind of useless. They're not, because you can use them to do objectives and they can have smoke grenades and stuff. But when I tried it without my friend, the first time I played it was just with another guy from the War Games club that I ran in uni, and neither of us had played it before. We're like, yeah, let's just give this a go. Why not? And we both took an identical army of 5 or so sort of basic dorks and then 1 heavy trooper. And the game was the heavy trooper takes all the turns and eviscerates anything it can see, and that's that. That was the game. And it was wow, okay. That's the core rule set is very hostile to little tiny normal people. But yeah, it's a really nice game. The ARO system, which is for the viewers, is there's a system where when in Infinity, if one of your units gets shot at, they shoot back, which is quite rare in war games. And you can but it's not just shooting back. You can run out the way or pop a smoke grenade and stuff like that. And that adds a ton of dynamism and a cinematic feel to it. It's really good.
He had a lot of, when I was a kid, there was only Warhammer. But there's a lot of stuff right now about so many different miniature games. And it's really nice. There's a Batman miniature game.
Ha! Wow, that's elaborate. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ah, holy crap. It's like Mousetrap, but grimdark. You know game Mousetrap, where you assemble all the little plastic bits and then the ball rolls through and then the cage comes on? You see that?
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. I tried, I got out of the miniature games of Warhammer because it was so expensive. I spent so much money on eBay. I only bought used stuff. And still kind of crazy.
Yeah. A lot of my... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, just saying, Dropzone Commander, I heard some good stuff about it too. But yeah.
Owned the rulebook for Dropzone Commander. I think I still have it somewhere. I played it once with a friend of mine, and we liked it, but we thought that it had some fairly significant awkwardnesses in the rules. I think they've released a part 2 now, which is maybe they've removed some of these problems. One of the big things they had that was a faff and also kind of broken was so you can destroy buildings in the game, which is fine. And then so they had a little table of different sizes of buildings and how much health they had and stuff, which is you're getting into the okay, fine, this is a bit tedious side of it now. But in order to be simulationist, I guess they had a rule where buildings that fell next to units could crush the units.
Yes.
but they'd forgotten to incorporate the size of the building into the crushing. So if your opponent had like a heavy tank that was next to like an outhouse, you could shoot the tank, which probably wouldn't take any damage, or you could shoot like the frickin' porta potty next to it, and it would just get crushed and immediately destroyed. It's like a really weird rules bug.
Hey, that's indeed weird. Hey, is this your War Machine Hordes? This what you played?
In fact, those gribbly-looking folks on the right-hand side there, that's the army I play, Cricks. They're like some stabby undead assassins. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I also have a circle army. So there's War Machine and Hordes, which are like two games with compatible but different rule sets, and you can play them again. They're balanced against each other. And Hordes is the same thing, but instead of big robots, you have big monsters. I play Circle and Hordes, who are like basically dryads and druids and other sort of nature-y types, and they have big werewolves that can pop out of trees and one-shot you. It's great.
That's really nice. Chip Toido said, unfortunately, I also remember playing Warhammer Dark Omen in 1998. That was a game I liked a lot.
Warhammer
because
Dark Omen.
it really captured the Warhammer feeling somehow, you know? Do you know that game?
Just Googling it now. By the way, I massively second the recommendation of Warhammer 40k Mechanicus for a more recent one. I played through that not very long ago and I loved it.
Someone gifted it to me. I still have to play it. I only watched the video and it looked interesting.
Oh, it's good.
Let me put it on my to-play list.
Streaming, actually. It's turn-based, so you'll have plenty of time to chat and take in the sights. And it's not slow-paced like most top-down XCOM-esque games. A lot of the time, your tech priests can just leg it across the map and rip someone's head off on turn one. It's great.
Mechanicus. Yeah, so Dark Omen was like a real-time Warhammer Fantasy game. You had several units, and it was very similar to the tabletop, except it was in real time. If you were in a fight, you couldn't just run away. You had to retreat. You didn't want to do that usually.
Oh, look at that old face. I love looking at like ancient game graphics sometimes and just saying,
yeah. So that's the problem with 3D graphic. It's so bad. But if you look at something like a Super Nintendo game, the pixel art, it still looks great.
The Sonic games still hold up pretty well visually. Like the colors are quite garish by the standards of now, but they look and feel really nice. Very impressive stuff.
So, are you ready to play some Duelyst games?
Yeah, hit me up.
Do you have a list, a signature list we could play? Where you say, let's play this list?
Well, I don't really have Keep of Arth together. I have Wanderer.
I have your Makuta's rank list. We can also play Wanderer. I haven't played Wanderer in a long time, to be honest. But
am I playing against you or spectating you? What do you want to do?
Well, we could play on ladder a little bit if you want to.
Yeah, do it.
Do you want to play your ramp list? You can teach me?
Absolutely, yeah, it's fun.
I think it's the one aspect of ego in there for the nice combo.
It's the one-off aspect.
Okay.
Funnily enough, I've never regretted that, the one-off aspect. It's been, it actually has worked out really well.
I remember your video in defense of one-drops. Or one-offs, I mean.
One-offs. I was quite proud of that one, actually. I think one-offs are an underappreciated deck-building tool. I've actually updated this list a little bit. I guess, well, you're queuing now, but I'll send you the new one after. I was iterating on it while I was testing. Oh, sure. I'll just put the deck code in chat.
Yeah.
Probably the easiest way to do it. The changes are I've swapped out. I've put in Hearth Sisters. There's an Air Pride Beak in because I was seeing a lot of combo Konghai on ladder, and I wanted an extra 3-drop. Air Pride Beak actually has been really good. I was at some point considering running it in all 3 of my lists for the tournament. Like, it's actually awesome. I didn't end up doing that, but I did end up. I ran some. I've also put in Inquisitor Kron, which is not a card I'm normally a fan of, but when you're ramping and you have Kinetic Surge, he's really good.
Yeah, I remember. You don't like the card much, and I understand the argument in Wanderer, but I think outside of Wanderer, it's better. But in Wanderer, it's really difficult because you need to replace sometimes.
That's the thing. My problem with Kron is that, like, so I was like, this card would be fine, probably. Usually, my opponent can kill it on board if I put it somewhere relevant. So I'd rather replace and look for a better option. But if I replace, obviously I can't get the value, at which point he sucks. If you're buffing him, he's a lot better, because a 5/6 and a 3/3 is just, that's amazing. That's, and you know, it's very rare that you're just going to get punished or it's going to get killed for free. But yeah, I actually found that Kron is never the thing I want to be doing when I can, you know, when my deck always has better things to do. Like, you know, I replace, oh look, I've drawn Sunset Paragon, now I've wiped my opponent's board. Oh, I've drawn Jack's True Sight or Malicious Wisp or something better, you know. A combo piece, like in whatever deck. Same with Wanderer. Wanderer has so many specialized tools that you can dig for. It's like Kron is always a good fallback option, but you know, I could be hitting Blistering Scorn, I could be hitting Flash Reincarnation, Mecantor, Lava Slasher, all this stuff.
Yeah, true.
Plasma Storm.
So.
Oh, it sounds great.
You would, but you would replace the Healing Mystic, right?
I would ship both the 2s, I think, yeah.
And one Crystal Wisp.
I'd keep
right?
both the Crystal Wisps.
Oh, both in the Half Sister? Like that?
You don't need them until later. Yeah, I would keep. Yeah, keep the 2 Wisps. I should be spectating you on the stream.
No.
Keep the 2 Wisps and.
That's kind of crazy.
Yes, the Malicious Wisp. Malicious Wisp is one of the best anti-combo cards in the game. Yeah, like the Crystal Wisps are pretty useless later on, but like, look at this mana curve, right?
That's true.
We're just gonna get to be super greedy.
I think we wanna keep that hand.
Yeah, I would keep all of those.
Get all the ramp in. Okay.
I think so. Like, the deck has a reasonable amount of card draw, and also top decks incredibly well because there's so much top end.
Yeah.
So we're not worried about wasting a card on a Crystal Wisp.
Okay.
And we're not going to get much more value out of, you know, a Healing Mystic, whatever, anyway. That Pride Beak is also a very good draw in this matchup, I'm sure.
Yeah. I feel like we put maybe Crystal Wisp on the mana tile and then Air Pride Beak. Or do you play Malicious?
Yeah.
On the mana tile, or do you just give them the mana tile?
No, we want to keep it out of range of their stuff, right? Because if we put it forward, they'll just kill it and get 2 Phoenix Fires, and we're going to be super far behind.
Yeah. So we take mana tile and then?
And then play Malicious Wisp.
Where would you play
somewhere safe. Just somewhere safe, like behind you. Yeah, there's fine. Or where Kara's currently standing is also pretty good, because you can attack whatever they put on the top.
Do we go forward, or do we stay away from the Lantern Fox?
Move forward by 1 or something.
Yeah, so then we play it like behind us. Okay.
Put it behind you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We keep the hands.
They might have this Dragon Seal. I think there's an argument for shipping the second Wisp now, but this Malicious Wisp is almost certainly going to die. So having an extra source of ramp is pretty good, because next time we can do Crystal Wisp plus Pride Beak. On the flip side, we want to find an aspect to get rid of the Fox, so I think you should replace it, because we need to dig for removal.
That's also good.
Wisp also very good. Those are both good draws.
Yeah. We can... Yeah, I think a ping is better than a Whisper, Crystal Wisp.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Because next turn we can maybe... do we have enough mana? Yeah, we have... Yeah, we can have 6 mana.
I'm assuming the Wisp is going to die, but
Yeah.
looks like a Phoenix Fire. Oh, it's like old school.
Do they have another... Yeah.
A Gutatsu or something. If they have Gutatsu, we might be in trouble. Yikes. This is where Cloud Caller comes in. Although...
Not yet.
Not yet.
You could run away and...
Yeah, it's really awkward. I think we can run the Crystal Wisp into the Chakri Avatar. That's guaranteed. I'm just wondering what else. Probably just run out the Malicious Wisp as a tempo play. It's Death Grip, what happens?
I wanna play the Malicious Wisp maybe first. Or right to the Crystal Wisp and then run 2 down to don't give them any cards.
Yeah, we definitely want to avoid the Lantern Fox.
Yeah. Do we keep the Mana Death Grip?
I don't think so. I think we can replace that. Looking for... We want to Aspect Thunderhold them if we can. Okay, that's... I mean,
Okay, then let's do it this way.
Too bad, but... It's good.
Or do we go and hit the Avatar?
Hitting it is very bold. Because they have
Yeah.
BDS next turn.
They grow a lot.
Yeah, I like running downwards. I think down is good.
And let's do that.
Oh, yes!
Ah,
horse.
awesome.
I'll save you.
Exactly what we needed.
We're not dead. Yet. Oh god.
Yeah,
fine, 'cause
that's
we can
actually...
punch the 2 toughness one. Oh, they did have a Gutatsu. Damn. Yikes.
I wish we had...
Oh. That's so much damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what we can do is we can Paragon and buff it.
Yeah, I think we have to do that, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's not going to
And
be very
replace the
useful
Crystal Wisp.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything anymore. Ah, just the
Okay,
aspect.
that's good. That's good. I think we still have to horse this turn, but
Yeah, no way around the pony.
it's really annoying that we can't get out the way of the Lantern Fox.
Yeah.
either.
I think we play here and move 1 to the left. Because
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
want to get in the back.
Yeah.
Because
I
they
agree.
play Obscuring Blow. A lot of damage we take, but at least there's also contested tile here.
Yeah.
So they can't hit us and the pony at the same time.
Show us some Phoenix Fire the pony, which is kind of fine. Mana Death Grip is also a good answer to that. We've got a Pride Beak as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
A good amount of value out of this Fox because they've been hemorrhaging cards. So this might work out in our favor. Also, pleasingly, we have a cloud. Once we've got the board stabilized a little bit, we can either, like, if they have a weak turn, we can play Jacks and lock up the game, or we can, if they keep playing threats, we can use Cloud Caller to get rid of them. So this is looking okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh my god.
I think it's this is a Cloud Caller turn, right?
I think so, it's gotta be. Question is, do they have another spell?
Yeah, they used something on their Lantern Fox somehow. No. They moved 3.
They moved past it. This is unfortunate. So I don't think we can Cloud Caller now. I think we have to use Aspect of Shimzar.
Yeah. You're right.
We can Shimzar and Mana Death Grip the Fox. And then because we can move away then, like back into the board.
We move.
Which might
Yeah,
help.
we move. Oh, no, we can't. We have to move in front of Shitter, right?
Aspect of your body block. Yeah. Sorry, I'm being silly.
Do we keep the Jax through side? It's too slow.
I think we have to replace something. I think Jax is the thing. We want to find a 2-drop.
Oh,
Oh, that's good. Maybe use that instead of Shimzar. And then we can play Pride Beak as well. Oh, yikes.
I think we
I guess we Mana Death Grip that. Huh.
we have to manage the Death Grip that, yeah.
Maybe making a 4/5 that heals us is better. I think we got to do that. Yeah, do that and then Mana Death Grip the 3/1. Ooh, this is close.
If they have a killing edge, then it's worse.
Because it is literally more damage. Like if they buff the Lantern Fox, then we can Aspect of Shimzar it.
Yeah. Hey, Lexicon! Great to see you.
Hey.
And congratulations, Stoic, for getting S rank in the last month. This is a scary match. With Agro Shidai,
Yeah,
they have a really good hand. So maybe
Grista, how's it going? Ooh. Dice to Cloud Kua. That's scary. That's not fine at all. Although the head Pride Beak completely offsets it, which is funny. Well, they got to draw their cards, so that's pretty good. Okay, I guess we replace an aspect.
yeah,
And define
for
some
sure.
healing. Cloud Caller down the key beholder. Don't really see what else we can
Question: do we check True Sight into Aspect, or do we Cloud Caller?
do. That's a good question, actually. I think we Cloud Caller because so if they have Ghost Lightning in their deck, the Jax is a pretty big
It's
weakness.
super dead.
And saving
Okay.
aspect for like stuff we can't kill with Cloud Caller is better, like other Lantern Foxes, for instance.
So put we the Cloud Caller down in Painter range, or do we play around Painter?
Well, that's a good point, actually.
Because we can't body block.
I like playing it next to them so you can hit them in the face. But yeah, that's a good point. Just do something because of the rope. Cloud Caller's animation.
I'm a master of roping.
It's all good. Yeah, Cloud Caller has this annoying thing where like sometimes
Oh,
the
okay.
the
Never
EBS
played
doesn't
this
become
card
active
before.
until the animations. It's really good. Like it's weird how Cloud Caller sees so little play because it's incredible.
No,
I used to watch all your streams. You even played my Call to Arms deck. I remember that was on.
we are
Ranked for
dead
some reason.
now.
Thank you very much. Are we? No, lame.
Dead
Boo.
OBS.
Boo.
Boo. Yeah, boo indeed.
For the early malicious wisps. That's always like, if the wisps stick, it's much harder for them to win.
Yeah, of course.
But that is obviously a problem with the card.
Yeah, it's just the chakras were hard to deal with, and we
Yeah.
played into backstep. But to be honest, I didn't expect the obscuring blow.
No, neither did I. And like, to be honest, normally Solemn High decks pull out a bunch of cards and they backstab you for 8 damage, and then you blow up the threat, normally that's how you win those matchups. Like, it was unfortunate for us that like our opponent had another threat that didn't die to Sunset Paragon, and also had the Lantern Fox as well, so they could keep going when we'd kind of taken out their card advantage, essentially. Yeah, I like that mulligan. Maybe we can... What are we against? Kalios? Yeah, I like that mulligan. Keep Aspect in case we draw a Wisp.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's maybe even an answer.
Yep. Midrange Kalios will be my final deck to ever play. Oh, I like that. Midrange Kalios is nice. It's good, honest duelist.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
where
had a
start.
good success with it in the tournament, farewell tournament.
Nice.
Placed the Pandora.
Yeah. Jax is better in this.
Oh.
Ooh, yes. Okay. Ooh, hello. I would go diagonally down and play the Sojourner in range of the bottom tile. Just because if we can avoid getting hit by Chakri Avatar, we may as well, right?
Yeah, well, I prepared hitting them, but you're right.
Make them commit the Mist Dragon Seal and whatever else they want so they can get in and deal some damage. And then we Aspect of Ego it, or we kill it, and we're ahead.
I want to bring some Onyx Jaguar to the ladder later.
Our deck is good fun.
The deck war is still good fun. My favorite card.
Onyx Jaguar, nice.
Yeah. Do you remember King Onyx?
Yes.
He is the reason I played this card and I really liked it.
Nice.
So you can build one if you want to. I mean, I have 2 or 3 lists, but I'm curious about your list. But
what was the name of that player who was like... Oh, sorry, go on.
I just want to say that in the tournament I played what's called mid-range Kalis with Death Strike Seal, and the Death Strike Seal was amazing.
Nice.
Okay.
Never seen that before.
Unfortunately, they have range now.
This is a pretty easy Wisp Ego, right?
Yeah, I would say so too.
Kill the 1/3 for free. Get some value.
We got a Flame Reef.
I mean, it's gonna die, but that's sweet.
I replace a Cloud Caller.
We can cast it next time. We just... Oh, okay.
We had one, I thought.
Oh, well, yeah, but you know what's better than Cloud Caller? 2 Cloud Callers, especially
that's true.
Songheart.
That's true.
Just kill all the stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
That Flame Wreath is sweet.
Yeah. There are a lot of better... Oh, no, it's a 4-drop. Well, 4-drop could have been nice. Poketos. That would have been a nice one.
Yeah. Anything with high toughness, really, like... What's the one that... Windstopper? With the ranged things have to attack it? That would have been funny.
Yeah. Is that... But I think it's a 3-drop, right?
Windstopper? I thought it was a 4-drop. Maybe I'm confusing it with Tethermancer. Rename it? Maybe they renamed it.
It's a 3 mana.
3 mana? Huh.
Yeah.
They buffed it.
Oh, they killed it with double Gotatsu.
Okay, well this does make the Cloud Core a little awkward. The healing things?
No, well, we can... No, we can't. We have 3 damage on it. We could play our healing minions.
They won't do anything though.
Well, we can heal the Sojourner.
I think healing, kind of like the play this turn, is actually just Jack's True Sight. But maybe if you ship the healing Mystic, what do we get? Because we could hit like Aspect or something. I guess playing that isn't terrible. But yeah, I quite like Jack's True Sight because it deals with the Cyclone Mask fairly well. Like, it's not going to win us the game, it's just going to trade with our stuff, but, you know, it forces some response, and, like, we can get some chip damage in on the Chakri to try and soften up for Cyclone. Yeah, I think we... Ooh, yeah, okay.
I mean, we have to get... I know that there's a Chakri, but I feel like we have to get in because of the...
Herald in hand. Yeah.
Because if they have, like, a Flame Reef or some Ghost Lightning...
Ghost Lightning is probably not in their deck, would be my guess when making this play. I very rarely play unbuffed Jacks. I'm like almost like walking one of my win conditions into like Blistering Storm. But I think in this case they probably don't have it. It's not typically in lists of this type.
Because they have Gutatsu and Battle Pando.
Yeah. And like Flame Wreath and stuff. Windstopper was so fun in meme version of Divine Bond. That's big brain plays right there. Oh my god, that's so much damage.
Okay.
Outcaller plus being shot in the face, so that's good.
Then I go up.
Embla. Hold on. Replace first. We might hit something. Well, actually, probably replace Hearth Sister. Sweet. Do that next.
So BBS, Cloudcaller, BBS again, right?
And probably playing the Cloudcaller like next to them.
Yeah, I wanted to body block. Like, no, right here. And then move 2 up. Up.
I like
first.
that, yeah.
So how much do we still need? 2 more. And I feel like we have to hit the...
I think so. I was going to say it's probably worth attacking your opponent with the one that's next to them, because that one's more easily killed by...
Oh, yeah, right.
They play, but it doesn't really matter. It's not a huge thing. Like.
Yeah, I forgot that they have the range attack, artifact. I just thought, oh yeah, then it survives because they don't kill it.
Yeah, so this is...
The third Gotatsu, they don't have any anymore?
I haven't been keeping close enough attention to know whether that's...
Yeah, it was the third one. Because the Flame Reef,
awesome,
they killed with double Kotatsu and their face.
Ah, right. Cool.
Huh.
Amazing. Pandora time!
Yep.
Hell yeah! Hold on, that's Embla, that's the wrong one.
Embla here, and then move 2 backwards. Or do we move in with the Cloudcaller to attack?
Hit them in the face with Cloudcaller and slam Pandora. That'd be my recommendation. Because Embla sucks without BBS. We don't have like Razorback or anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Replace the Mana Death Grip.
Definitely.
Oh. I already attacked. I'm an idiot. Then we do this.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, in front of them or something. That works. And probably run away a bit. Yeah. Make some space. Smack him. Oh. Love Pandora so much. It was the second legendary I ever opened. The first was an Eclipse, which sucks. But Pandora, especially like Pandora when you're new, that card wins games. And much later on in life, I realized with Kinetic Surge, it can win games for me again.
Pandora was my first legendary. Besides the Keeper of Avea I got from Humble Bundle.
Love it.
So
That's pretty good. Someone Zurelled a Pandora against me once in a tournament. I
Ooh.
won, but like, man, that was amazing. Death Strike Seal?
that would be sad.
That would be. Oh, no. It's nothing. They're not going to win that race.
No.
How much damage are we going to get? 13 on them.
We just hear
Down.
Cloud Caller.
I'll call this into it.
Hilarity. Oh, we have more.
Oh, has Celerity?
Yeah.
Oh, they are dead, right?
Then they're dead, right?
12. Yeah,
8?
they're just dead. They're just dead. It's lethal.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
Yeah, just kill him. That's amazing. I didn't even notice that it was the Celerity one.
Me neither.
Pandora.
Good job, Pandora.
BFF. Pandora's really good. Like, if you buff a Pandora, there's basically like one card in the game that trades 1-for-1 with it, which is a Perion's Claim.
No.
Like, normally Pandora sucks because it's soft to Plasma Storm, which, you know, not if you Kinetic Surge. And then, you know, there's obviously lots of ways to remove the Pandora itself, but then you're left with a 4/4 body, like a very significant body, alongside, you know, whatever, like, if they martyr it, you gain life. If they dispel it, you still have a 3/10. That looks great-ish.
Yeah, we need a 2-drop.
We probably keep a Mana Death Grip and ship the other one.
Yeah.
And ship Thunderhorn and keep
Thunder?
Kron.
Yeah.
I'm not really convinced about that. No, maybe ship Kron. Thunderhorn is probably... So Thunderhorn's basically in your hit for AoE with Aspect of Shimzar. Maybe that's not good.
Let's see if we find something.
That's not good.
Well,
Okay,
that
yeah.
happens. I mean, we have... Yeah,
Yikes.
we have 9 2-drops we can play.
Yep. Yeah, they're in there. This happens sometimes.
Yeah, well.
Good old Duelyst. Kron has to be one of my favorite cards in the game. I really like Kron from an aesthetic perspective, and it makes me feel bad that, like, I think it's not that good a lot of the time. We can probably ship Jax here. Wisp might let us catch up a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Either that or Thunder. It should be the Jax or Thunderhorn, I think. Hey, that'll do.
I think I moved diagonally up, right?
Yeah, I agree. Up behind you,
Yeah.
or like directly above you. Somewhere where I can reach the tile, but without necessarily denying the tile. Hey, Shananta. Good to see you. I'm good. I'm further back because if they move onto the Mana tile and then miss Dragon Seal, they can't hit it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah.
Awesome.
Because they walk on the Mana Tide, the MDS, and then we're kind of sad. But is this Wanderer? Oh, shoot. It's Wanderer
Yes.
again. I didn't see that. I
He's
think
like
we just...
pretty comfortable against Wanderer by the standards of most mid-range decks because it's much greedier.
Yeah.
Wisp is amazing against them. I think we want to keep both of those. If we
Yeah,
can
I
help it.
just... What do we replace?
Sister.
Half Sister, we could use it to get something close to kill it.
Oh, actually, yeah, we can use it to snipe the Bloodbound Mantle now if we play the Wisp in harm's way. But if we don't, we can do Wisp BBS, right?
We have 6 mana.
Not really, because if we play the Wisp forward, it'll just die.
Yeah, no, we have 2 mana tiles.
As in, we can take a Mana Tile, but we have to play
But-
a Wisp on it.
But our Air Pride Week dies to the Pandora, to the Battle Panda. So, don't want to do that. Do we just play Malicious Wisp defensively?
Yeah, I think we Wisp on the top tile and BBS. or something like that. Maybe move the Pride Beak forward. I don't know. I'm just keen on protecting it from Phoenix Fire, basically.
I mean, they can wander anyways because they have 6 mana. Or 6, but we have a pony.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, they can actually wander us. Maybe we have to deny a tile. But I think this is
No,
good.
well, we have pony now.
Yeah, pony's good. At least they can't. Yes. Steal the tile and just let them trade into your 5/4. The problem with that, I think, is that we just end up in the same position next turn without having gained anything.
So,
Yeah, we have to make that go boom.
yeah, so what do we replace? The mana death grip?
As a herald, probably. Script can at least help us trade.
We play the...
It's one of those two. Oh, that's good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we just pony and
I wonder how we position our minions.
yeah.
The malicious wisp maybe more defensively.
Yeah, I think so. But I think we need to be aggressive with ourselves and the Pride Beak because
Yeah.
our opponent's going to make 2 ranged 2/2s next turn if we let them. Stop the aspect of Shimzar, and then we just wipe the board and win the game. Like.
We play a little bit to the right.
Yeah, I think you can move it 2 to the right. Try and get in position to attack Heartseekers at some point. Or at
And
least
I
force them
think-
into the corner where they're bunched up for Thunderhorn AoE. That's probably fine where it is. Maybe you can move it down. If you move it closer, because they can kill the
I consider
3/2 with Pando. It is good. We need the mana very badly.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
need Thunderhorn aspects.
because if I move it closer, they can hit it with the face.
I think we just leave it. We hope to top deck aspect of Shimzar. Safe spot and then Heart Sistering it in can also work. But it's obviously not very reliable. And is a little slow here. The
So next turn, if we have
Wisp-
7 mana, we have a nice checks 2 side.
That is very true. Maybe that's probably the better play, to be honest. Unless they have Gatatsu for the Pando. But maybe
Yeah,
we
I
can kill
think
it.
if they move what they just intended to move, we can trade before we...
Leon MK40, that is amazing. You seen this, bro? Leon 40 said, I kid you not, I just bought Classic Orbs to get Pandora to play this deck, and my first pack was normal Pandora and second Prismatic. It's so sick.
Okay.
Cool. Less cool. We need that aspect stat.
It's the Phoenix Fire.
Yikes. We're in trouble.
They misordered that, I think.
Ooh. Okay, right.
We
What can we do?
can kill this.
We can.
Takes
15 damage, but it may well be worth it. On a death grip, what happens? Is
Mana Death Grip and Malicious Wisp.
no,
this turn?
if you replace on a death grip. Well, I mean that's a body that can get in
Yeah,
the
that's
way.
the same.
Yeah, I think we just have to take 9 and run out some crap. Oh, that feels so bad.
Oh, what do
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to do?
Sort of killing that on purpose. That's nice. Does mean we get to BBS Embla next turn guaranteed. Might be good enough.
Maybe, hopefully. I mean, they can now play some BBS,
Yeah.
which causes troubles.
I think we're still hoping to find that aspect.
Yeah.
Ugh. Signature Wanderer card. Dancing Blades. That's probably the game, to be honest, but... replace one of the Emblas, I guess?
Yeah. No, not an aspect.
That's the game. I love the smell of smoke in the morning. Do that. Need here, I think. I don't see any outs. We can technically do some stuff where we Hearth Sister the Dancing Blades.
Yeah, I considered that.
Back so that then play a body blocker, but they can just kill the body blocker with Raver and the Heartseeker. So
We can play Fandor, Nishir, Hearth Sister, but it's not doing anything really.
yeah,
Embla is not doing much, except everything is provoke.
Embla is very good, just not here.
Yeah, we don't have any other chance, I think.
See if it works. Maybe play it if you play it one up. Yeah, play it next to the wall, because then if there's a big enough bunch of walls in front of Raver, the Dancing Blades may not be able to reach us. That sucks.
No.
Okay. I think maybe we're not dead this turn.
Yes, but probably next turn. Leon says that's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. On the last day of Duelyst.
Beneath River and Sister the Blades away. Oh. Yeah, that could work, because you don't need a body blocker. You can go to 5.
I mean, they hit us for 2.
Yeah, which is like... Wait, hold on. You still need a body blocker, right? If you, like, the blades won't be far enough away in that case.
Well, at least we can move our things now. So let's see if we get...
Oh.
No aspect. We have to kill this. We go in the corner. We body block in.
Yeah, I think what you can do is you can swap
The half
the
sister
Eternity
with
Painter and the Half Sister. Yeah.
we go in the corner. Put the half sister here. Put the wall here. We trade. Pandora there.
You can do is Hearth Sister behind the Eternity Painter, kill it with the 2 walls.
Which? Who? What?
Yeah, Eternity Painter.
What? How with 2 walls? There's only 1 wall. I can't put both. Oh, now I know what you mean.
Yeah. Kill it with those, and then yeah, punch the Heartseeker and play Pandora. And then we hope.
No, not there.
Oh yeah, now we die. They shoot the pan. Oh no, it can't be attacked. Makes silly.
I would have
remove
killed
the
the Heartseeker with the half sister. If they want to give us Pandos, that's kind of fine.
I don't think we can win if they give us. Oh my god! That's one way to kill a Pandora. Oh, diggity.
It's a sad way to kill a Pandora.
Oh, that Bone Reaper kills so many pandas. Oh.
Yeah, if we get aspect now, we win. No, we don't win, but we survive.
We feel great though, don't we?
yeah, sure.
But we don't actually win because the hard secret.
Yeah,
at the back,
we no.
Oh.
No, I don't think.
That's
They had 4 damage, 7 damage. We don't heal enough. We needed that aspect.
We really did.
No way out. Still no aspect.
Never lucky.
Never lucky.
The last draw step. It's Wanderer never feels good. Our opponent is now BMing us instead of just killing us.
Well, whatever. Maybe play some Kalius midrange now.
Give this another go if you want. Our opponent is declining to actually kill us? Oh, they have a spiral, okay.
So many wanderers today.
Yeah.
So let's see what Hey Iguana, good to see you.
Hey, Iguana.
So wait a moment. I have a Onyx Duelyst with Twilight Sorcerer.
Twilight Sorcerer.
Yeah. To get
to get more
Jay
breaks.
built this list.
More cards.
You only
That's
get
so
BBS. Juxta in a focus on MDS.
You're guaranteed to get a movement effect.
Yes.
That's so fun. What a great card.
It's kind of hilarious, but it still feels often awkward to play this card, to be honest.
What's it called? Alcon Fugitive be better. Like, it's the same thing, but every turn.
Yeah, no, because you don't get it immediately. I got Lethal from Twilight Sorcerer. Because it gives you the card immediately.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So this is my normal, more standard list. I like it's a solid Onyx Shago list. Like, everything is like mid-range, just instead of 3 Onyx Shago, you could play 3 Haymans or something.
I'm just checking whether I have an Onyx list. I've played it in the past, but I don't know whether I kept any said lists. Doesn't look like.
Yeah. Let's play this for 1 round, and then maybe find a list.
Go for it. That can be good in Maeve or in Trial as well. That's clever, although it seems kind of slow. But the only list I've ever seen of that Zorzal deck that's ever really impressed me was one that was making very heavy use out of Alcuin Lawmaster. So the player was literally doing stuff like Darkfire Sacrifice, Alcuin Lawmaster, Darkfire Sacrifice, just like immediately, making these kind of card disadvantageous plays that
I think this could be another Wanderer.
ticked it up. Wouldn't surprise me.
Jakob often plays Wanderer, so we replace
Does this deck beat Wanderer? Probably not. Doesn't matter.
I replace one Kaido. Usually I replace Onyx Jaguar in the early game. But maybe just keep it for fun.
Yeah, I would probably look to replace it here, but stick minions against Magma.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's do it like that.
Yeah. I think we need to make sure we have enough stuff that
Thunderhorn is nice.
works quickly.
No Wanderer. It's
Not Wanderer, certainly.
Ekmar.
Eggs or some random deck. Probably don't die on turn 3.
Young Silver is
that
kind of
doesn't
annoying.
Well, no.
Yeah, I think I replace the Kaido.
Yeah, I like that.
Huh, that's nice.
Not terrible.
Don't like giving them the Moana type, but we have to. So I go down diagonally and...
Yeah, I'd make a defensive opening here.
Yep.
The
No,
Mr. Dragon
Battlefront is also nice.
If they threaten a bunch of tiles, they'll spread out so we can get backstabs in. Going up.
I
Interesting.
also
Dragon Seal looking
wondered...
very nice. What? Oh, at least we have the Gatatsu for that.
Yeah.
Whoa! Falconer's Seal Lava Lance. Got him. The Pando Gatatsu or Thunderhorn Gatatsu, maybe?
I consider it's good what doing right now.
As in Gatatsu the egg rather than the Pando itself.
Yeah. If we could double Gotetsu the Pando, then it would be fine. We could clear board.
Yeah, that would be sweet, yeah.
But I think we keep the hand, right? Thunderhorn, if I put Thunderhorn on a tile, it just dies to everything. But no, we forced them to take 8 damage.
True, actually, they don't have another option. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That gives us better mana efficiency.
I consider hitting them because of greater fortitude.
I think if they commit greater fortitude to that, you can punish with Flame Wreath Blink. So that's probably fine, right? It's still a 2-for-1.
Oh, nice. So someone posted on a forum a way how to survive forever.
How to survive forever.
Yeah, I mean when the server shut down. Sorry. Where was it?
Okay. That's a little scary.
Yes.
With Flame Wreath. Oh, we've got Jux as well. There's probably a way to kill it. Oh, yeah, ship that. What do we get?
So, wait a moment. We play Flame Wreath here.
Then it would have to be. No, we can't, can we?
No, I have an idea. You can kill the egg with our face. We juxta here, and then we BBS onto here.
Yeah, but the Juxtaying with the Silithar doesn't hit them.
No,
They're
not
too
them.
crowded.
Unfortunately, we can't hit them. I think.
I think using Flame Wreath Blink to kill the egg and the Silithar seems good. Like blink it upwards.
So no Chuckster?
and then clear the eggs. No, I don't think so.
We get a lot of damage, you know that.
They sure do. Well, we're on 23. It's fine. Because the thing is that if they hit us, we can pull the artifact next turn. Right? They have to use removal on the flame wreath.
Yeah, you're right. Because if they play Flame Blood, Warlock, Flash, that's really scary.
Yeah, but I don't think we have another alternative. Like there's, I think killing their stuff, because if we leave the Silithar alive, it's just going to attack us anyway. They'll get the triggers, and they might also be able to use, Blistering Scorn and stuff to get pings. Yeah, that is nothing.
Oh.
Don't care about that. Sure.
Yeah.
Now we get the nuts, right? If you ship the assassin, what do we get?
Yeah, we played just...
Maybe ship the Pando or something.
You could play the Pando move up. We have to play around Makanda somehow.
I mean, we're playing Songhai. We can't really do that. But if we move back 2, we can move the Flame Wreath down.
Yeah.
Miss Dragon Seal it in front of our opponent, so then it's out of range of the Raptor and body blocks us, and then run out like Lantern Fox like below them or above them, somewhere where the Makanta won't hit us and Fox, and probably we can ship one of the other creatures.
We could also play Kaido then.
Yeah, I don't know where we play it if we're worried about Warbeast, which we are. Is probably preferable. Playing the Fox above them rather than below.
But above this comes to 5/5.
Yeah, I'll just die to the Raptor. Yeah, below is better. Play Kaido, because it will just die to the Warbeast.
Then we replace it.
I would actually replace it, but yeah, nice. That's a good draw. I think we've replaced Kaido Assassin like 4 times this game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Coming back all the time. So I found the way. So we have to equip Eternal Heart and Obdurator or Dawn's Eye. And then we can't die and we can't concede anymore.
Obdurator and... Oh, I love that.
We just play...
Eternal Heart made me very happy when I saw it. Sweet card.
We play... well, one guy plays Vitruvian with Droplift. And the Magma copies Droplift with Orky and Loremaster.
You play... oh, you just need the Droplift on the thing, surely. They're just playing eggs with Valknut's Seal, which I think is a... I saw this on Discord the other day. Focus. Flame Wreath, Blink, move up, juxtaposition. Oh, so close. Hit them? The Kaido.
Yeah, we have Blink, Flame Wreath is 5, Kaido 7, Juxta.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe replace the Panda then.
Panda's so good against them.
We haven't cast it yet, so it's not that good, right?
You're right.
All the Flame Wreaths.
All the Flame Wreath is good. Yeah, okay. I have an idea.
Go for it.
We have to hit them.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
No way around it.
Yeah, I like the attack though, that's good. That makes the Makuta less punishing.
Body blocked for the Flame
Plasma
Reef.
form. Yikes.
I mean, if they...
Oh, Wild Inceptor.
Oh, more in
All
cool.
that.
I didn't think of the Violent Scepter for the Raptor egg. Violent Scepter and Greater Fortitude would have got us there too.
Oh yeah. But...
I think there was a way we could have done it better somehow.
Maybe. It's not exactly... It's not what I would call a good matchup. Like...
Yeah.
We have a lot of do-nothing creatures when we're on the defensive. And... we don't have a ton of removal. Like, all our removal is pray for Flame Wreath, right? So...
You're right. If we don't get a... Yeah, I mean, we didn't... A Pando on turn 1 would have been nice. Because then the Lava Lens would have killed the egg too.
Yeah. Pando early is obviously good.
Let's play some Death Tricks
a
here,
typical
maybe.
Kalios deck in Eclair, it's a slightly different... It's an Onyx Jaguar list that's playing very few spells, just the movement effects. And we started out like a little bit behind because they Lava Lance start turn 1, so at that point it's very difficult to make an effective comeback even with multiple Flame Wreaths in hand.
Flame Rifts are so expensive if you have an answer for that. It just Lava Lens is so tempo efficient.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, having to rely on sticking minions in Duelyst is always a weak point, in my opinion. Like, obviously, Flame Wreath works out of hand, but like, so my first kind of net deck that I played was Backstab Kalios. This was even before Bloodborne spells came out. When I started playing this, it was like a hybrid list with no, it was after BBS. This is a hybrid list with like Hamon Bladeseekers for a little bit of an extra mid-range kick, built by the Scientist, if anyone remembers him.
Oh.
Yeah, that got into S rank.
I never met him.
Yeah, me neither. I just was looking for lists to play, and I thought Backstab Kalios looked sweet, so I found a few lists, and the Scientists looked like the most fun, the sort of hybrid version. And he used to be really, really good. And then over time, it's just become more and more difficult to like play a 4-mana minion that doesn't do anything else and say your turn and expect to win the game. Like, I think even the very next expansion, there was this mid-range Varth deck that people had picked up that I forget what they added to the game to make it so punishing. Obviously, like, Flash Makuta was in the first set. Maybe this was it. It was just Varth picking up steam, but it was so hard to beat the deck that just ran at you with Adamantite Claws and Makuta War Beasts. You just couldn't do anything. They would just kill all your stuff. and then it was horrible.
Hey, Choprup. Good to see you.
Hey,
and
Choprup,
well played. Also, Umbrella is here. Welcome to the stream.
Hey.
It's an honor to have you.
I don't have a camera, but if I did, I would wave.
I'm waving for you. Wait.
Hooray!
Good to see you. I wish I could have a Gotatsu.
If only. Yeah, this
I'm
hand is
waving
terrible.
back also with no camera.
If we get the Mana tile, it's fine. Because we can Flame Wreath this Dragon Seal and try and affect some sort of comeback.
I would have thought about putting a Hamon Bladeseeker in their face. Oh, that seems even...
probably get bounced or half-sisted to a
Yeah.
far corner of the map.
You're right about that, and we don't need it because we have this.
And now we get a really nice play. Is there a way we can... Oh, yeah, awesome. Put it below them as well so it blocks the tile. And then trade in the Primus Fist, right?
Yeah,
We
we don't want to take any damage.
Yeah. 2-3 is not so valuable, though.
I hope they don't have Mesmerize Fisher.
Maybe they do. Whatever.
I once played Agrofay.
Go on.
I once played Agrofay and I fished myself by accident. But I won. I thought, oh, I have to fisher. Oh, wait, I can take the mana tile and then fisher.
This was like me trying to play with Avalanche when I was new. It was like, why do I have to kill myself with this? I don't have another option.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
I think this is, oh, no, this is one man, not enough mana.
You just ham here and hope they don't have a bounce spell. Oh wait, does Deathstrike Seal work on Flame Wreath?
Yeah, cool, of course.
Yeah, alright, do that then, I guess.
I just wish we had one more mana.
The Panda? What happens?
Because
Panda
we need 6 mana. Or do you want to just attack?
I think killing their stuff is probably better than like... Because if they answer them on, they can kill the Flame Wreath as well, then we have nothing on board.
You know what? We can just retreat, play a Battle Pando, and run away from the Provoke minion.
Yeah? Yeah? That seems good actually, yeah. No, I like
that. Next turn we have a Battle Pando with a Deathstrike Seal.
Or a Flame Wreath with a Deathstrike Seal to kill multiple minions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would run upwards with like both your things, I think.
So building a line here? I thought about having a stick.
In the corner.
Not being in the corner?
Yeah, being in the corner is bad.
Okay.
That play is compared to what I'm sure they've done. Thank you. It's a bit easier when you're not at the mouse. And you can sit there and be like, no, do this. Oh, the Kotatsu.
Yeah.
Combo.
Now it's the great combo.
It's such a good card, by the way. So good in every budget deck I ever made. Amen. Shieldmaster for the win.
Absolutely.
I sideboarded that card in Keep of Arth back in the day for Tempo Argent. And it's so good against them. Like, yes, all their stuff is big, but like, you play a taunt and then they have to grind through it, and then you keep it back, and they're like, "Oh, I can't kill you." So good.
Hey, Poncho.
Hey, Poncho, how's it going? Duelyst has so many good like budget cards. It's one of my favorite things about the game.
Absolutely. It's unfortunately not something new players realize, you know.
Yeah. It's hard to like pick up on that, especially when you play against somebody and they're like, they're playing like the Vorpal Reaver that they've opened or whatever, and you're like, that is insane. What is that? But I feel really bad actually for like occasionally you get people in Reddit going, I'm a new player and I want to build a budget deck, and everyone's like, sure, what faction do you like? And they go Abyssian, and everyone just sorry,
yeah, that's kind of sad.
Bad news.
So I'm sorry, guy. I'm sorry.
The Pando or the Flame Wreath.
I wonder right now.
I think the Pando, because then we don't have to use the Mist Dragon Seal.
Yeah. I think I replaced Gotatsu to get something small.
Oh, I was gonna suggest using that on the Pando.
Oh, yeah, right. And it has 3 health. You're right. That's better.
Doesn't die then, yeah. We can probably replace Mist Dragon Seal.
Are you sure?
I know that sounds like heresy.
This isn't a card you always keep in hand.
Well, like, because... So I think I would run the Pando into the corner. Because they don't have any stuff. And we can, like, if you move the Flame Wreath up, we're now blocking them in. So our positional options are, like, really good. I would put it behind them so they can't run away, yeah.
Yeah.
And, like...
I think I attack.
Instead... Yeah, I like that. And then we've got Zendo and Hamon, which are both, like, really good game-ending threats.
Oh.
We don't need... Oh, that's good.
Well, someone should have replaced first.
Always replaced first.
So good.
Oh,
Last day of Duelyst. You learned the first rule ever. Replace first. Oh, shoot, guys. That would have been a really nice Flame Wreath.
Yep. They have a lot of great tools for learning the game. Like Shadow Watcher seems like an insurmountable victory condition when you're learning, and then you have to learn to deal with it. That's a really good point, actually. Yeah. I obviously this is going to sound silly because you made the game, but I completely agree with that. I remember again going back to Reddit, like I think the #1 card complained about by newer players was Shadow Watcher. So many people like, how do I deal with this? It just becomes an 8/8 and then I die.
There was someone on the forums once who complained about Shadow Watcher being OP.
Just yeah, there was someone every week. I swear, like it was like clockwork. Yeah, that's me, floor manager. Oh, let's go +5 attack on a Saber Spine to win the game. Oh, those were the days. Said, well, you made the game, but also I disagree. Well, actually. Oh, that sucks.
Oh. Well.
Ooh. It's alright, this is where Hamon comes in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's frightening. This is the problem with Hamon, because it hurts us as well. They can't quite kill him. This Flame Wreath is tempting, isn't it?
You could also play Zendo. Because they lose the turn, you know?
Well, my thinking was, we play Hamon, and if they don't kill it, then we can Zendo, and they kill themselves. What we could do here, I guess, is...
But it's the same way around, you know? If they don't kill Zendo, they die.
Yeah, but Zendo's easier to kill, and Hamon is bigger. I think what we do here is, whichever one we play, we should probably play... Oh, I tell you what we could do. We can put the Battle Pando next to them using Mist Dragon Seal, and run away and play Zendo safe, like in the corner. They hit the Pando, they take damage, their creatures die, and we have a Zendo up that's got no damage on it.
Yeah.
In fact, we don't even have to use Mist Dragon Seal, we can just move the Pando forward.
True.
They'll walk over and hit it, as long as Zendo's in the corner. I'd probably move it 2 forward instead, to put them slightly further away from us.
Right,
yeah,
they
like
move
that.
up. You're right.
Yeah, and then they'll hit it.
Oops. Played in Warbird. Well, whatever.
It's not even on, it's not even off cooldown.
Okay.
Getting people with Zendo feels so clever. It's such a good card.
It is an amazing card. Poncho is sad now. I hope because in the farewell tournament, I killed him with Zendo. Zendo is some Eric Lang genius. Wow, amazing. Umbrella, I should have written you on
Oh, nice.
on Twitter and asked you if you would come on the stream too.
Really?
Sure, you have some old stories.
My game design heroes. I have quite a lot of people who I really respect and follow in game design, but Eric Lang is like up there. He's amazing.
I beat both of you, so I don't really mind.
Oh,
So-
tell us your stories, Umbrella.
Look,
I'd like to
that's
hear
why Commander Code is not the right
Oh,
answer
it's
here.
killed.
That's the amazing thing.
Because we have a killing edge.
Yeah, even without a killing edge. We have so much
Well, without
damage,
killing
burst
edge, they weren't
damage.
dead. Oh no, they weren't dead because they have a body blocker, right?
I mean, yeah, they're not dead on board. Okay, now they're dead on board.
They just killed themselves.
Well,
Keep meaning to like. I keep trying to click on your portrait and say "well played." When I'm spectating you.
so I always usually send an emote.
That works too.
So guys, if you have any question for Umbrella, who was, I mean, maybe some of you don't know, but he worked on Duelyst too, then you should ask now.
Tranza says, Yo Makuta, some questions from earlier. Favorite card, pet peeve cards, and if you could design a card, what would you add to the game? Or favorite card. The card that really like told me what Duelyst was when I started playing was Repulsor Beast. So I've played a lot of Magic the Gathering. Magic has a card called Mana War, which is a 3-mana 2/2 that returns a creature to its controller's hand. I looked at Repulsor Beast and I was like, man, that's Mana War, but different, right? It puts them far away, so they don't have to replay their creature, but they don't get an ETB ability. It takes longer to come back. Like, this is a really nice expression of that design in a way that shows what's unique about this particular game. And I very rarely actually play Repulsor Beast these days, but I've always been attached to it for that reason. Pet peeve cards, I think Cataclysmic Fault leads to some like fine kind of games. Which you can apply that to most trials, including Wanderer, which I really enjoy playing. So there's some hypocrisy there, but I think Fault of them is like the most unbeatable once it's in action, the most ungrindable through, and probably the most solely responsible for shutting out control decks. Because I think if it wasn't for Fault and to a lesser extent the other trials, you could build control decks that beat Wanderer. Like Obliterate, I think beats Wanderer. If the deck can be made to function. Ignoring that question, but like the card Obliterate is inherently like kind of what you want to be doing against Wanderer in some ways. But that doesn't work against Fault. You just keep going afterwards. If I could design a card, that's a broad question. I guess it would be something for an archetype that I love that doesn't quite work. There's like a little underpowered. Could be something for Ramp Vannar. Because I really like Ramp Vannar decks, and they're quite popular. Lots of people play, things like Ice Age combo and stuff. I also love Arcanists, so it might be like an Arcanist Vannar card. Maybe like when you play a spell, you get a mana tile. That'd be kind of cool, right? A depleted mana tile, so you didn't make infinite combos. Maybe that would be, I don't know how much mana you'd have to make that cost, because it would get you to 9 very quickly. But like that's something like that might be a cool idea. Yeah, I don't know. I've thought a few times about like how I would make or change cards in this game, but I don't think I have an answer off the cuff for like this is exactly the effect I want to see. Because generally speaking, Duelyst is pretty good at providing me with things that I want to see in the game. So yeah, those are good questions. Thank you for asking them. It's silly because the deck that makes quick tiles should be able to beat the deck that makes sand tiles. Maybe to be fair, maybe they should the nail in like mid-range and control Abyssian's Coffin was the nerf to what's that spell that makes a creep tile and draws a card? Like I think that card was a bit too good, but without it, Abyssian just kind of fell apart. Maybe with that, having that easy answer to sand tiles, which I imagine is why it was nerfed, but having that easy answer to tiles might be a good.
I wish I
Look at
didn't miss
Corona,
position here. Because I could go on tile and defeat this Little Galia.
Oh, the Sunstrike, yeah. No, you still can. If you miss Dragon Seal, the Scroll Bandit, it attacks for 3. So you can break through the Regalia.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I think is probably the right play. And wait. Move first. And put Flame Wreath or Barkazori, probably Barkazori on the tile. And then miss Dragon Seal. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I know what you mean. Sorry, I didn't see that. Bad. Oh,
So,
Circle of Life, a little bit. I wanted the.
that's really good, actually.
You think then the
We'll probably
Sunstrike?
need that because we're going to be taking some face damage.
Yeah, true. It's haste too.
That rope script you've got that makes it show the whole time really
Yeah.
stresses me out. I keep thinking you're roping when you're not.
So I'm not sure. Another Regalia.
Ah, damn. That sucks.
Yeah, now the Sunstrike was a bit better.
Yeah. Well, at least we get to draw a card.
We can retreat, I think.
Yeah.
Or do we?
I mean, you can't avoid taking damage, but draw a card first. I think if you move the Bakazori like 1 to the right or something.
Yeah, the question is if I want to attack, then I should move 1 down or so. At least.
Okay, I guess maybe.
Then I can still decide if I want a body block or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because maybe I want to... I don't know, it takes a lot of damage, so maybe not.
I think waiting for a turn and trying to set up something better is probably. I think your first instinct was right. Oh, that's good. There we go. That'll help. Maybe just like Flame Wreath somewhere safe.
Yeah.
Pass. Yeah. Seems alright, doesn't it? Chat. Umbrella saying that he didn't like Frigid Corona or Sandswell Reader during development. That's quite interesting, given that both those cards ended up being as strong as they were. Eventually got your way with Corona, right? I actually really... So, I completely understand that it was like very annoying. I really liked Frigid Corona being able to stun generals, because it gave... Holy hell. It gave some counterplay to like things like Vath spam decks. And it was very good in Gauntlet, because you could avoid getting run over by cunning use of Corona and like using it to get 2 turns away from your opponent so they couldn't hit you for like 3 turns and stuff like that. I really enjoyed doing that.
Do we survive? You can kind of body block here, right?
I think so. If we were to Killing Edge the Bakazori, hit them, move in with Flame Wreath, blink the Flame Wreath, that clears the Regalias. And
That's
then
what we
still
have to
mana
do, I
left for,
think.
like, Kaido or something. Yeah, I think so. And you can play Best somewhere. I don't know.
I consider playing the Kaido just to body block. Or
Yeah, I like
body
body
block with the...
in some way. Oh yeah, we'll body block with the Flame Wreath.
Oh no, we could go up.
Naturally.
Yeah, wait a moment.
Yeah. Up is probably better.
Ah, shoot. Oops.
You alright? Oh no! Well.
Well, my mistake.
Jux?
Oh, that would be fun. My mistake. I thought, let's move in.
Damn it.
Growth Line was your first card?
Still.
That's an amazing card.
Oh yes. Groveline literally like kickstarted my competitive career in this game because I saw a Keep of Earth deck and thought, man, this would be sweet with Groveline in it. Put Groveline in it. I accidentally picked up the game again like 3 months later and started winning with it. So, thanks. Thanks, Umbrella. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. That seems like a good EMP, doesn't it? But then, hold on. If you replace a Flame Wreath or a Zendo, is there anything else we can do that's like... Because the double Mist Dragon is kind of nice. If we can get another movement effect, we can clear the board that way.
I think we have to replace one Mist Dragon, maybe. I don't play Zendo this turn.
We can't vote it, but...
because
I mean,
we go
EMP,
here...
EMP's got to be the play. You just get a 7/7. I would just play EMP. I think your first instinct was right.
We can move here. Then we go here. That's 2 damage. We attack it. We kill it. No, we can't. We can remove the artifacts, kill it, and have Zendo on board.
Yeah, I think it's probably still better to have a 7/7, to be honest. Like, you can do a nice play where if you move the...
But I don't want them to attack anything, you know what I mean?
Up left, and then play EMP to the right of the Silver Guard, and then move 2 to the right. Then you have a 7/7. They're kind of like pinched in a little bit. They can't run directly away from it. Oh yeah, just do something. So that works too.
Nah, this was the wrong direction. Should have walked in the other direction.
No, I think this is the right direction to walk in. I was just going to suggest...
The MBMP should have been on the other side. Or below them.
So.
Because
I think I like the EMP body blocking so that they can't hit you with their face.
No, they can. The problem now is that they have Holy Immolation. They go here, Holy Immolate, and kill it. Now, do you have a Zendo then coming?
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously a potential problem with Zendo as well. It's like, he's quite soft to Immo. There it is. At least this way the Silver Guard has to
die.
Throw itself away, like they can't kill it with Argent like they would with Zendo. Ow.
Okay. Now we played Zendo. We let them attack the Flame Reef.
Yeah, we can move 2 back and put Zendo in front of us.
Yeah.
Or like, well, maybe not necessarily even in front of us, I guess. Just somewhere further back.
Hmm.
Giant 2x2 minions. I remember thinking that could be a thing.
4
like,
damage. 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, it's not lethal yet, but we're getting close.
Replace Katatsu? Oop, hold on.
Oops.
I was replaced first.
Oh no! I like the... Oh, they conceded. Again. Replace last. Classic.
Who needs lethal, right?
Yeah. Jackster was lethal.
If they concede, you don't have to kill them.
Yeah.
This would have been really sweet, yeah.
So let me read a little bit what Umbrella wrote, because Okay. Were there any cards that were a mistake that you were particularly critical of? Umbrella says definitely. They range from things we had planned, like a first strike style mechanic, to things I'm sure Stomposaur still has nightmares about. For example, Giant 2x2 minions. It's funny, Umbrella, that you talk about that, because right today, at the beginning of the stream, we kind of fantasized what Duelyst could have, and then we talked about Giant 2x2 minions. Multiple tile minions were like, yeah, that would be cool. They would have to be the thing from a set because they're big engineering ask. We actually messed around with them, some for single player content. I think Glauber shared some of the art for the 2 tile 2 bosses. I think the general answer to that is there are many cards I'm critical of. I think my job is to be critical. However, I also saw a lot of what went into the game. For example, that blanking of the name. Big Madmaster that got nerfed really quickly. Probably Saurian Finality.
I think that's finality.
No,
Ultimately.
Mesa. Nobody asked about boss battles. Sorry, I forgot about that. I'm curious what you have to say about finality.
We had a specific dev flagged on the balance of that card.
Simon.
Buff all the magma cards. A banner collection at the tournament. He has 7, now 8 tournament win banners, 45 magma banners, and nothing else.
Yeah, because he has a Smurf to play all the other factions. That's kind of hilarious because he doesn't want to dirty his main account. Except in friendly games because you don't give ribbons. He only plays other factions on his Smurf.
So just going back to what Umbrella's saying, so the developer wasn't at work that much, I guess, or was busy and couldn't do it. Which, like, yeah, that's kind of that sucks.
Yeah.
I hope they're okay now. Wizards of the Coast talk quite a bit about having, I'm sure you know this, but having like card changes made kind of late in development because they run out of time. That like either they run out of time to balance stuff, or they have to like make a really terrible card so they don't accidentally make a really good one because they don't have time to do it and stuff. Oh. That's great. That's awesome.
I'm glad they're doing well now.
But he got nerfed anyway, so it doesn't matter. All good. So what happened with Skull Clamp? Yeah, Skull Clamp is a very famous example of this. Oko, Thief of Crowns, is a more recent example where they spent so long iterating on it because the kind of lore concept for the card was a planeswalker that steals stuff, and that's just a really difficult design to make fun or balanced. And so what they ended up with was obviously Oko was really powerful, but they like the versions they had shortly before launch were like way more busted and way more horrible and oppressive, and they just kept having to. They just ran out of time to iterate on it until it was actually properly balanced.
So we're playing some Wanderer again.
Everyone's wondering. I guess one advantage of Wanderer, right, is that you can play the largest number of individual cards as possible. So if you want to get as much experience of Duelyst as you can to celebrate the final day, then playing at Singleton decks is like a good idea, right?
Well, I plan on playing Battle Pando and then Chuckster to kill the Bloody Alchemist. Or maybe replace into... Do we replace Thunderhorn? Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah, ship it.
Gotatsu. Oh, no. Gotatsu would have been
Never
amazing.
Gotatsu.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I want to kill this.
Yeah, go for it, because you got the back Azori to make up for it.
Yeah.
In terms of card quantity. So this sort of play is like, this is one of my blind spots. I very rarely make these kind of card aggressive plays, which is clearly like something I'm missing because Simon was basically doing that for the entire farewell tournament. He crushed everybody. So it's the sort of thing that I would try and avoid doing. I would try and punish my opponent for playing a 2-1 by getting value off the Battle Pando. But I think, yeah, it's something that I'm definitely missing out on certain plays by writing them off in that way. low on time, and collectively people decided to implement that instead of the risky design I wanted, which would have been sweet. Yeah, that makes sense. Fair dues. Can you tell us what the sweet design was? I assume not, but worth asking. On list without Wanderer. I was going to mention this. I loved. On my screen, it like teleported instead of moving. That was weird. Yeah, there used to be Highlander events, Highlander leagues. It was super fun.
Hmm.
And I used to test my Highlander decks on ladder and be like, why am I winning?
Do we just play Bagasori? Dies to a lot of air, but a lot of air is not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Bakazori, I think.
Can we place
It's
the...
Wanderer, so the Blood of Air is less likely. It's one less rich Shadow Creep you've made this turn. Oh, that's so cool.
Where's my Heyman now? I need Heyman
Oh,
because I replaced them in the beginning because I didn't expect them to be Wanderer. I thought it's fault. So if they go up and play Blood of Air, that's fine, kinda.
Yeah, it's pretty fine. Yielding Depths. It's not the most powerful card, but I did used to. So for a while, I experimented with, can you play creep control Cass in a post Sphere of Darkness nerf world? And I found that generally speaking, the answer was no. But like Munch, the one that's 3 mana, deal damage equal to the number of creep you control, you heal that much. Holy crap, that card is good.
Yes.
And like Munch Yielding Depths is a real engine. I was trying it with Painful Pluck, just thinking, okay, what if I build like a kind of rapidly spam cards style deck? Play Spelljammers, which is a bit odd in a control deck, but you try and get away with it. And things like Yielding Depths, and just try and throw stuff into play until you have loads of creep and you've killed your opponent's things enough times for it to end the game. And it mostly didn't work, but man, it was a sweet deck.
I have an idea.
Go on. That's clever. I like that.
Oh, that's also nice.
Oh, PogChamp. PogChamp. That's perfect. Plan or...
Do we keep it for next turn?
Well, you get to do both, right? Because you can, if you move diagonally down, play it on the tile, Deathstrike Seal Gatatsu, it kills their stuff and it's still alive.
Yeah, right. I considered bringing this blinking here and then juxtapose the obelisk away and play a Thunderhorn.
I think killing their stuff is better. Killing their stuff is better. Just get rid of it.
Okay. Because we kind of play into Lightbender.
That is true, if they're running it. But even then, like, we still keep the 2 bodies. So here, we've developed a 2/3, and we've traded a Deathstrike Seal for a Trigon Obelisk in the worst case. 2-drop and spent 4 mana on killing their thing. And now if they don't have some specific answer, like, we're really encouraging them to Lightbender or to you commit the Blood of Air or Sandswell Reader or something.
I like keeping a Battle Panda as a surprise and have a 2/4 and a 4/4. And their Obelisk is here, so they get some... It can't even reach anything with the Dervish.
Yeah. You do... I think you run the risk of, like, Dunecaster...
Yeah, but then next turn, they put in more cards, and then we play this card next turn, This is a great thing. This is out of hand, I kill your board.
Yeah. Stars Fury. Fine. Doesn't kill it. We've still got it. Also, this amazing anecdote from Umbrella here. Actually, the first time I had lunch with Eric Lang, he at one point grabbed the salt shaker, moved it forward, and then turned some of his silverware sideways and did a very "it's your turn" hand gesture. Most of the table was confused, I immediately started moving stuff on the lunch table around because it was, after all, my turn. That is amazing. What a troll, that's so good.
I think we moved Battle Panda 2 back, go one up, Panda on here, and Skull Bandit behind them.
Yeah. Everything about that line of play, that sounds great. As well. I guess we don't need Gatatsu for pinging the Pando because you can use Blink for it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we have a Chuckster too, so.
Yeah, right, get rid of it. Fair enough.
But this is also nice with Thunderhorn.
Yeah.
Umbrella also said, I joined early 2015 and was a part of the team for 3.5 years. Originally, I did a lot of MISC things, QA, customer support, but also was always working with design. And eventually more formally solidified with my position there. After Rise of the Bloodbound, I was formally a design lead. That's neat.
That's amazing.
And Eric Lang is such a phenomenal person. That's funny. So, Umbrella, did you already answer the question, what was your most favorite card you worked on? Was it Growth Line? What was it beside Growth Line? Was there another great card you really liked? And did you answer the question about the Trials? What do you think about Trials? Maybe I...
That's fine.
Oh, that's actually fine.
Kill them both on the cheap. It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Death Strike.
I wonder about that.
To kill the Wanderer. It's probably juxtaposition then.
Oh.
Somehow.
Yeah, I played a... Yeah, you're right. We need something better than a Skull Bandit.
Yes,
yeah,
there
nice.
we go. They can't play Wanderer into that. You named the majority of the cards, Umbrella. That's really cool. I like Duelist's card name scheme. Or schemes.
I think we play around Blood of Air.
Yeah, well, as in, yeah. I want the Hamon next to them in some way.
Yeah, then... I just don't like them killing both with one Blood of Air, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You could put Hamon behind them and then Scroll Bandit, like, between you and Thunderhorn.
But they can't even run away from the Hamon because of Blink.
That is true. Card naming sessions were like hour-long shouting matches between Wintermeat and myself. They were so fun. That sounds amazing. I've got like mad job envy right now. Actually, answering the long queue of questions, I have another one, which I can reprise this later. But I love the kind of slightly poetic writing style that Duelyst implies, both for the card names, but also the lore in particular. Like the card lore is sort of this very like metaphor heavy or like slightly obscure writing. You kind of have to read them through twice to really get what's going on, but when you do, it feels quite rewarding. And I wonder whose style that is, like who kind of brought that to the team. Card and the Vanna Reflection card are both cards that are exactly the style of thing I like that I wanted to bring to Duelyst. Thank you for bringing me Flawless Reflection. I had a great time with that the day it came out. Oh god.
Oh,
Yikes.
I played into... Well, we backstab him now.
Yeah.
Played into that. By playing around Blood of Air. My mistake.
Oh, I didn't think about it. I should have.
Yeah, could have been done very differently.
Them first? Maybe we try and get a killing edge
Yeah.
by replacing. Yeah, we can replace Kotatsu. What we're talking about.
We get all the score bandits. Well, I take this.
That's sick. That's so sick. And then you play the other scroll bandit, right? And trigger it.
Yeah, we have just to hope that they
Hope
can't
they
kill
don't.
us.
Yeah, whatever. We don't have any other plays like it. That's so good.
Don't spawn. No, spawn's here. I needed you here.
So it was
They have 4
Keith was
damage.
kind of
They
the
need
law.
6
I remember
out of
Keith being
10
like
damage.
the director of law. Sorry, we were talking over each other. I remember Keith being like the sort of director of law early on, but I don't know what happened with that. A curiosity question. Feel free to not answer this, but so you remember there was the law contest, and there were a couple of people, myself included, who wrote bits of law that ended up getting sort of voted to be in the game, and they never materialized. And I assume it was just a boring kind of work prioritization thing, but I'm curious if there was a specific reason why that didn't happen, or if it was just like they kept getting pushed down the pile or something.
Okay, they don't have lethal.
Oh man, Umbrella, I hope you're feeling better now as well. Sounds... I guess it's good to have a creative outlet, at least. On a more positive look at things. Dancing Blades. Dancing Blades is another one of my favorite cards. I've always loved Dancing Blades from a design perspective. That was actually the card I wrote law for this competition, incidentally.
I wrote law for Araki Headhunter.
Oh, nice.
So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we have it. No, we have 1 off. But we have Sendo. Oh no, they only need 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. We have it. Oh, let's do it like that.
Yeah, extra style points. The lore I wrote for Dancing Blades was like told from the perspective of like
Did I mess up?
some kind of... What? Are you BMing? Have you messed up BM? Oh, you're fine, yeah. Relating with the art team and curating direction,
Oh, wow.
etc. Even though Globo made it super easy because he's so damn good. Wow, you wore a lot of hats. That is impressive. Ursaplum, both in design and art, was a note that said, "I want a big dumb lazy bear who rolls over." Yes, that's amazing.
We have to look at
That's also
Ursaplum. Just because we can.
Duh, duh, duh. On the card. I love Ursaplum.
It looks so beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it because it took me by surprise as well. Like the sort of
Look how cute they attack. Or run. Or die. Everything is super cute with them. It's amazing. Wow. We're almost diamond. Now we have to get for that to go to diamond.
really unimportant wording note, because I also did the wording. Note that Ursaplum doesn't say that it can't attack, just that it will not. So it doesn't attack for law reasons. Ursa Plum is a pacifist. Oh no, it doesn't counterattack, right? It still kills stuff on your turn. So it's like, it's just like lazy, right? Or like, oh, I need food, I guess, when it's your turn. But then later on, it's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, that's a hand.
We're playing against Wanderer again. Ugh, I'm kind of tired of all the Wanderers here. I played this person 2 times.
Fine.
Yeah, Wanderer. Get out of gold? Well, I'm a 1 win away. And I thought Brohack deserves Celebrant again. They did it last time too.
Oh, good. I mean, at least we get to develop turn 1 Moloki if we want.
No, we go for Ropsy. Moloki dies to Phoenix Fire. And then we two turn Kushata Moloki, because Moloki grows from a Ropsy.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, that's good.
And we could even, let me think, we have 2 turns, maybe 5 mana. This is 2, 4, no, not enough. So we replace the, oh, we need the egg maybe for the Lava Lens, then 2.
That's true. I like the Eropsosaur a lot. Maybe in the middle. That's amazing. You see this? So apparently, Orba the Ostentatious was originally going to be a 3-mana 4/3 that, if you dealt lethal to your opponent, gave you some extra gold. That's incredible. That's so good. That's really funny. I quite like Orbo. I've always wanted it to be good, and I was always slightly disappointed by actually playing him. My own horn here, mostly just traveling down memory lane reminds me of how much I love the design that went into Duelyst. Mate, go for it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, by all means, like this is the ideal audience to talk about awesome stuff you did, right? On this cool ass game that we all love.
It's an amazing game. Umbrella, just tell us all the stories. I mean, everybody who is in the chat loves Duelyst, because everybody who doesn't love it, they left the game already.
Yeah, we filtered down to only the pros.
It took us some years to weed them out, but now only the diehards are here. I'm trying to think if there are any, were there any that like impacted the meta in a significant way that were caught either... Is that the ranged one? Flying, okay, so that's right. They were caught either like shortly before launch or post launch. I remember the Nemivore Apex interaction. I don't know if that even was a bug. I think it might have just been like how the card worked, and it was deemed to be too powerful later. Yeah, Umbrella is a great idea. Do you want to go into my Discord and join our voice chat?
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. Thanks for the idea, Explain Truck. Now I have to consider what to do. I go a little bit aggressive here.
I have to, I think.
Maybe replace... No. We need the Lava Lens next turn.
The Kajata... I think the Kajata Moloki Huntress is still is a good play.
Yeah, but we don't take any mana tar. Oh, they're flying.
Yeah.
Now we have to take 1 mana tar.
With the Eropsosaur. Because that's the Kajata's going to die there. I think you can take it with the Eropsosaur.